Alright, what's going on everyone? Today we need to talk about the Throne of Eldraine Deluxe Edition because in my opinion, pretty much everyone is wrong about it. And before we get started, let me just say that my feelings about this product are pretty much the same as the Guilds of Ravnica Mythic Edition. So if you saw my everyone is wrong about the Ravnica Mythic Edition video, yeah, I have a lot of similar things to say about this as I did about that. So first off, let's talk about the Deluxe Edition. It's a premium product that contains 16 collector boosters in addition to, well, some other crap. You get a binder, a couple of cards, an art print, a small piece of an uncut sheet thing, and a Magic Arena Mega Code, which is kind of interesting considering the Mega Code doesn't actually contain a whole lot. I think it's like a sleeve and some card styles or something, I don't know. It's an interesting choice. It's a Mega Code, but it doesn't actually contain that much. Anyway, that aside, weird name aside, the reason people are upset about this is because it is selling for a whopping $450 USD, or $449.99. Whatever, about $450, and that's kind of insane actually, and a lot of people are very angry about it, but I feel like their anger is unnecessary and a little bit misplaced, and here's why. This product, this $450 box of random crap, is totally optional. I know it's crazy, but you don't actually have to buy it. Literally no one is forcing you, and your ability to play Magic isn't negatively impacted by your ability to purchase this box of crap. This is a premium product for people with enough disposable income to throw $450 at a box of random crap, and that doesn't really affect us regular financial plebs. Let me give you a comparison that you might remember if you watched my video about the Mythic Edition. This product is exactly like a collector's edition of a video game. Now, if you don't play games, most AAA games typically retail for $60 USD on release, but these premium special fancy pants collector's editions can typically range from anywhere from like $100 to upwards of $250 to even $300 or more, and they usually contain things like a plastic figure and some random knickknacks. Now, I have never in my life purchased a collector's edition because I could care less about the random plastic crap that you get with them. And for the price of a collector's edition, I would much rather just buy 2 games instead of 1. I don't want to sacrifice a second game for some plastic crap to put on a shelf. I'd rather not put plastic crap on my shelf and have a second game to play. But with that said, if someone does want to purchase one, that's fine. It's there for them, and the best part about it is it doesn't affect my ability to get the game at the regular $60 price. The point being that, yes, if you want to spend a bunch of money on it, then fine, but I can still play the game for $60. It doesn't affect me at all. And this is true for the Throne of Eldraine Deluxe Edition. Am I going to buy it? Hell no, I'm not. For that price, I could buy 4 Mox Opals I need for my modern deck. I'd also much rather just have 4 booster boxes for $400 instead of 1 deluxe edition. No way in a million years would I ever buy this deluxe edition. In my opinion, it's kind of a piece of crap. I feel like it's vastly overpriced. I'm never going to pay that much for it. But that doesn't mean that everyone feels the same way. And if someone does want to purchase something like this, then I see nothing wrong with that at all, because it doesn't affect my ability to get a regular booster box at a regular price. This is a premium special optional thing for people who have a lot of money to throw at it. So whatever. I would liken it to content creators that have Patreons. If a YouTuber creates a Patreon, that is a purely optional way for people to support that creator if they want to give them money, but the best part is it doesn't affect you because you can still watch their videos completely for free on YouTube. Complaining about the deluxe edition is no different than complaining about people who use Patreon, which is something that I've always seen as kind of silly, because if someone wants to create a Patreon, then whatever. If someone wants to donate on Patreon, then that's fine. Doesn't affect you if you don't want to do that, so who cares, right? That is my opinion about Patreon. That's my opinion about collector's editions of video games, and that's my opinion about the deluxe edition. Who cares? Not me. And look, I'm not defending overpriced products. I think the fact that tier 1 competitive decks are so expensive is absolute shit. And I think it's absolutely disgusting that WotC has been so unwilling to reprint needed modern staples. However, the reason I'm angry about that is because you have no way to compete without those cards, and there is no way to obtain them without paying the high prices, which Wizards of the Coast intentionally keeps at that price simply by not reprinting them more often. That is not true for the deluxe edition, as the existence of the deluxe edition doesn't affect your ability to buy a standard box of Eldraine for the regular price of $100. The deluxe edition is purely optional, and you cannot say the same thing about needed modern staples. So that's why it's such a waste of time to be worried about this deluxe edition. If you're going to be angry about the price of something, be angry about something that's relevant, be angry about something that's meaningful, and be angry about something that actually impacts you. Whether the deluxe edition is $400 or $1,000 or $20,000 or $300, who cares? It's purely, bling, right? It's optional, needless, pointless crap that doesn't matter. But the price of modern staples literally dictates who can play and who can't. And it literally determines who wins a game if you can't afford them. The price of modern staples and the price of modern cards has a literal impact on the game and everyone who plays it. The deluxe edition is just a pointless, stupid thing, and who cares? I just don't see the reason to care whether that exists or not, or how much they're charging for it. I'm not going to buy it either way, and if Wizards of the Coast thinks it's going to sell for that much, and if people are willing to pay that much for it, then that's fine for them, and I don't care. And look, if you want my honest opinion, I think the product is overpriced, and I personally wouldn't buy it, but you know what? I bet it sells out anyway, and I'm sure the people who buy it will be happy with it, and the only people who are risking being burned by it are the people who are looking to buy it and resell it, and that's the risk that they're assuming, and I don't really have any sympathy for those people. If you're buying this with the intent to resell it for a higher price, and if it tanks, then that's on you. I'm not going to feel bad about it. Don't expect any pity from me. Now, I will say that the thing that does make me angry about this, once again, is that Wizards of the Coast is not selling these through local game stores. Yes, again, they're cutting them out again. Now, to some degree, it makes sense from a business perspective, because the major draw of this product is the FOMO, right? The fear of missing out. Because you have to be on eBay or wherever they're selling it this time. I think they're selling it through the Hasbro store or some Wizards of the Coast store. I don't know. They're selling it somewhere. But the point is, you have to be on that page at that time, and you have a very limited amount of time to grab it before it's gone. And that sense of FOMO, I guess, is what drives a lot of people to buy it. That sort of blind fervor of, if I don't buy this now, then it's gone forever. And if you tried to sell this through local game stores through pre-orders, you would lose that. So I guess it makes sense if they're trying to capitalize on that sort of emotion. It's kind of lame. It does feel like they're taking advantage of people in that way. But again, you make your own choices. If you're going to take a day off work and sit there and refresh a page for an hour trying to get this thing, then that's on you. I think it's a dumb thing to do, but whatever. I also think it's pretty dumb that people stand in line to buy iPhones every year, but they keep doing it, so Apple keeps selling them. Whatever. Weird things that people do, I don't understand, but it's just not worth my time to be angry at what other people are doing. So yeah, anyway, I think the product is fine. I think the price is fine. I'm sure people will pay for it. Whatever, I don't care. I do think it sucks that they're not selling it through local game stores. And if you're gonna take my advice, take this $450 that you want to spend on this thing, literally get it in cash. Get $450 in cash at an ATM, walk into your local game store, slam it on the table, and just buy $450 worth of crap in your local game store. That would be far better for both you and your local game store and your local Magic community. It's just a far better thing to do than to buy this crap. But the point is, I'm just not morally opposed to, premium specialty products like this. The product itself is fine. I would prefer that they were sold through local game stores, but I don't see the reason to hate the product itself. I think we should be angry at how it's being distributed and being sold, but the product itself is, it is what it is. And I feel like there are better things to be angry about than this. So anyway, there you go guys, that's all I have to say about it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.